What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Here we are. We made it to Friday again, and it's a snowy Friday here, but that's all right. Still February. So, here we are. We sold 9 items yesterday, 240,000, 4,000 impressions. Only sold 6 today, which I guess is about where we expect to be. Um, well, not a lot has changed, right? But I just got to keep the jeez, updates going. Because I really want to track this progress because I think it will help other people not do what I've done, which is buy items that are crappy sell-through rates. And yeah, and then your items don't sell, and then you fall off a cliff with your impressions, and your business goes to crap. That's what happened to me. Um, One of the things that I bought is clothing bales. So people will hear a lot about clothing bales, and you'll see, you can get like, shoot, I was buying 50 cents an item. That's what it worked out to be. It's like, great, I can sell this item and make money. Can, it's just how long is it going to take you? So let's say the item has a 10% sell through rate a month. Let's say 5%. Actually, I wish I had another page pulled up. I would look it up. But let's just say we'll go 10%. 10% a month, right? So on average, for your item to sell, that would take 10 months, right? So you can increase that, lower the price, lower the hot price in half. It's probably going to sell pretty quickly. So say you buy something at 50 cents and sell it for $5. You're making $3, let's say. And you got to do that a lot of times to make money. A lot of times, right? So making $3 an item, the percentage return is really high, but the dollar amount of profit is really low. So just because someone says, "Oh, I'm making 500% return," good for you. But what is that dollar amount? Because if that 500% is only $3, that ain't doing a lot unless you do high volume and all your numbers work out good and you're making a lot of money. So you got to have a lot of help. Just think about it. If you want to make even $100 a day, that's 33 listings you got to sell per day and put up per day just to make $100. No, I'm good. I don't want to do that money. So anyhow, that's kind of what led me down that road. I tried it out and can't remember exactly how many items I bought, but too many. Same thing with the bins, Goodwill bins. We all been there, I'm sure, or most of us. It's just, you can find great stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't. But what I did was, oh, this is Nike or this is a mall brand that I've heard of. It'll sell because I thought everything sold. Everything does sell. It just, how quickly is it going to take? So that's what got me in this position. Also, because I've sourced a lot online. Also, sourcing online, you'll buy stuff, and in order to get their good stuff, you have to buy some of their bad stuff. Do that enough times, you wind up with a lot of bad stuff. So I don't know if I hit a tipping point in my store. I don't know what happened, but traffic went down, sales went down, everything went down. Just about went out of business. We're scrapping back. We've started the second store. We haven't sold an item in the second store yet in a couple of days. Or, I'm sorry, we haven't sold an item in the second store in a couple of days. We have sold 8 items. We have 160 listings now, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. Somewhere around there. 155, 58, something like that. Anyways, so we're getting there. We're getting a fair amount of items in there. It's just going to take time again for that store to go through the ranks to get top rated, and then hopefully just to the moon, Leo. So yeah, just keep putting good products in there. Put good products in there every day. This store we're putting better stuff in. Not as good as the second store because we all know that the bad stuff in this store, first store, is dragging down the good stuff. So um, I might go through and purge some items out of my first store that are really, really good and put them in the second store. So I'm trying to not buy inventory again. We'll see. How does it hurt this store to take items out? Well, take a look. 13, 12, 11, 15, 10, 10, 8, 9, 13, 14. So we started about mid-month. Let's do this the easy way. Because I know, let me look at my calendar. I can tell you it was this weekend, right? But I didn't do it till after Monday. I think I did it started Tuesday. So we'll go here. Okay. So 171, right? It's going to be like 15 point, or I mean 11.4. Okay. So now let's look after I pulled some items out of this store and put them in the second store. Four, three less items, two and a half, two and a quarter, well, 2.4 less items. So it could be affecting my store. It could be time of year. I can't say for sure. If it is affecting my store, it's not affecting it. Let's say two a day, 15 days, that's 30 less items. Not too worried about it because we've got to get through these crappy items. So this store takes a little bit of a hit, takes a little bit of a hit. I've got to get good stuff out of there and get it sold into the second store. And I've got to get rid of these crappy items. So I don't know. Oh boy. So one thing too is like today I shipped out 8 items today and only one of them was a decent item. So all that stuff is going bye-bye. It's getting out of here. So that's good. That's what we want. That's the whole point. Get rid of it. So you can see our quantity sold is down 1.6%. So we'll just have to watch that. Impressions don't really matter much, but the page views do because those are people that actually go to your site. Click-through conversion rate, we just got to keep at it. It does look like the traffic is on a downward trend. Let me scroll up. A little bit of a downward trend, you know. That's 313, and yesterday was 244. So 70,000, 80,000. But again, I'm still selling items. So I'll just have to keep an eye on how pulling stuff out affects this store. If it affects it too negatively, I'll have to stop doing it. But at the same time, I don't think it should because that item is just sitting there not selling. So I don't know. We've got a lot to go through to a lot of items to sell, right? Before we can really start to get back on the upwards trend. So that's what I'm trying to do. And it's just a journey. See how it goes. I'm hoping the second store sells some stuff this weekend. Um, it's always better on the weekends, right? So I'm hopeful we'll get some sales this weekend in there. Um, we'll start to get a little bit of course, I don't know what it is. Right now must be spam call time because that's another spam call. So I like to answer it and then hang up, hit the block button. Or if I'm feeling really frisky, I'll answer them and I'll play along for a while, waste their time so they can't scam anyone else. They usually end up getting frustrated with me and hang up, but it's kind of a fun little game. Uh, Anyways, I have no idea what I was. Oh, the second store. So I'm hoping we can get some sales this weekend and then just start to get some traction with that store. Um, we've only had 8 sales, so that's not a long track record. We have 1 positive feedback. It's not, it's not even a month old, so I don't suspect that eBay is going to be sending me much traffic, but hopefully we can get some more sales under our belt, and then you know how it is. Well, unless you have a new store, you don't know how it is. It's pretty slow going for the first, I would say, 90 days. Um, Now, slow going compared to what I'm used to in the our first store. Um, but it that's not to say that you can't sell a lot of items, right? It's just what are you selling? If you're selling good stuff, yeah, but you're not going to sell as much as an established store. Tell eBay trusts you more. So, anyways, that's going to do it for today. We would just keep at it, keep listing, keep getting the good items. I spent time in the solds again today, found 2 more brands to keep an eye out for. So it's just all this year is all about building the knowledge, rebuilding my business the proper way. Um, which part of that is starting that second store. But I want to rebuild this first store and bring it back better and stronger. And then, because it has, so many sales logged and so much feedback and history, I don't want to just let it go to crap. So uh, I'm trying to keep that from happening. So, all right, well, that's going to do it. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.